Good morning. I just got my message typed out. All right, we'll see how that works. Hmm. Hey, good morning, Sherry. How are you today? I need to adjust my camera a little bit. This camera mount is so stiff, it's very difficult to actually move the camera, but that's better. Awake and cold. It's cold here too. All right, we can zoom in a little bit here. I think it's kind of best if I show the cover of the book at the very beginning. That way, if anybody wants to know, they can look at it. Now, let me see. I don't think I need to move this a whole lot. Like I said, it's so stiff, I have to stand up. I just about have to use two hands to actually move this camera when I want to change the angle or the zoom. Zoom in just a little bit more. I want to do the mantle. All right, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the mantle. I am thinking browns. All right, maybe I found something. Let me see here. Are you coloring this morning, Sherry? Well, at 6 a.m., I was not coloring. Small adventures. Okay. I'm trying to find I think maybe I'm going to use this coffee color. A coffee and a dark coffee. Look very similar. So let me see if I can't find a highlight color to use with these coffees. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Now I would guess that's probably about the size of Dee Dee's postcard book that she has, that she's making or made. Let me see. I don't know that this is what I'm looking for. I'm still trying to find a color. It's funny. I got all these pencils sitting here and I can't find a color. Oh, okay. So, do you like cinnamon in your coffee? You haven't ever tried it? Well, I'm going to try it on here. We're going to have some cinnamon and some coffee and dark coffee. I'm going to move all these other pencils out of my way. Oh, a little bit of creamer. I don't use creamer. I tend to use a little bit of sugar or just straight black. All right, I guess I might as well just try this inside piece in case something is not what I want. Now we'll come back and darken this up. I'm just wanting to decide if this is the colors I want to use. I almost made myself a pot of coffee this morning. Well, I shouldn't say I almost made it. I thought about making some and then decided not to. Now I'll come back and darken that up. But first, let's see what we can do to add a little bit of shadow effect, even though we already have our basically have our shading on here on a grayscale. I actually like the taste of it too, but since I've got used to not drinking it, so I don't get headaches anymore if I don't have it. I took Casey out to lunch this past week, and I had a couple of cups of coffee then. I just don't make it at home anymore. I won't drink it, so I end up wasting it. Well, I do not know when my package is going to be here. One report is now saying Friday. But I don't know if that's accurate at this point. Yeah, I get headaches if I don't have, well, I don't anymore. I used to. If I didn't have coffee, of course, for a lot of years, that's about all I ever really drank was coffee. She's doing okay. I think she messaged me here just a few minutes ago, but she knows I live stream, so. I know she's been out looking for a job. I don't know if she's had any luck or not. Well, as of yesterday, I don't guess she has. I did talk to her yesterday, so I forgot. She took me to the barber shop yesterday. It went okay at the barber shop. They uh, they really didn't do much more than what I could have done myself, but it was a little bit safer for me to let them trim my beard. But they didn't do much to it, quite not what I thought. But I guess it's a barber shop, not like a salon where they do styling. So the lady just kind of trimmed it up a little bit, but it's okay. That was the first time I'd been to a barber shop in 40 years. Well, I'm happy because it only cost me $15. Now, I still might get a package today because I believe Stacy sent me a package and I think it might get here today. Yeah, she'd asked me a couple of weeks ago what she could send me for Christmas. I told her to keep her money. That's what I always tell them. But anyway, she decided she was getting me something anyway. And then she was kind of wanting me to pick. And she was like not really describing, but kind of giving me a little bit of like, she told me that one thing she was looking at was black and white. And another thing she was looking at had a little bit of purple in it, but she wasn't sure which one I would like the best. So I didn't really want to look and see what it was. So I just told her, well, just send me the one with the purple in it. Now, of course, I will not be waiting until Christmas Day to see exactly what is purple. Oh, you had to order in some gel pens, glitter gel pens. When is your package due to arrive, Sherry? So you had to order them off of Amazon? Oh, okay. Well, now that's what I was wondering if you ordered from Amazon or if you could order directly from Dollar Tree. I didn't know that, but I didn't know you could. But wow, you got a whole case of them? You won't run out for a while, huh? Yeah, well, at least you won't have to go out and buy more anytime soon. I actually like buying in bulk sometimes for that very reason. I don't have to worry about replacing anything for quite some time. Now, when you're coloring, do you have any problems with like visibility as far as the light reflecting off the wax that you've put down on your paper? Because I do. That just shines right back in my face. I have so much trouble with being able to see what I'm doing. Constant glares from the light. I'm going to use one of these. Even though white, at least it's not reflective. And that may or may not help. I thought about turning the brightness down on my light a little bit, but I don't know how well that would work for camera purposes. Just like right now, I'm sitting way off over to the side just so I can actually see the paper. Whoops, got my glasses in the camera. Yeah, that's what I do. I curl the book most of the time so I can see. Yeah, I usually find it easier just to adjust where I'm sitting. And I use one of these little rolling stools, so it's easy for me to do that. I just have to be careful because I'll knock my uh, pencil sharpener and stuff off in the floor if I'm not careful. Now I have been thinking about is not doing the wall in this picture, the background, but it has all the shading put in it already. So it kind of will look a little funny if I don't. Some of this line work is a little bit faint, hard to see. I'm probably going to do the background. It just looks like it needs a background. Man, I am having a hard time seeing this paper. I'm, I'm still not happy with my light. Man, that is blinding. It just reflects right in my eyes. What can I do to make this different? I guess I really am going to have to use something to try to. Now you might see a little bit more shadow on camera because I repositioned my light. I can kind of move the shadows around a little bit. This, oh, that right there might work. Just for me to get this line without the reflection. Oh yeah, that's better. I'm starting to get used to using this black pencil. Now that I can put the light back. Now I'm still messing around with my light here just a little bit. Just kind of trying to see how it affects me and how it affects the camera. If I change it a little bit. Well, I went to move that lamp a little bit and somebody dropped something outside. I thought I knocked something off my table. Now, how's that look on camera? Is that still light enough? I don't think it's as light as it was because I did direct some of the light away from me. that. That looks like it does make it a little bit easier for me to see because the direct reflection is not coming back right in my eye. It's okay. All right, let's try that and see if it helps me. If it doesn't help me, then. But with my light source sitting where I have it, that light comes down, hits that paper, and bounces right up into my eyes. Now I am getting to where I like using this black pencil to do some outlining, but I wish I had something that I could use that was always consistent in the tip, because this tip is not always consistent. See, this is a situation where Bob Ross would be saying 2 hairs and some air. And sometimes that can be difficult for me to achieve with a pencil. Now, this is one of these places where I would actually turn the book, I think. I have a hard time coloring in this vertical or the horizontal direction like this. I don't know why, but I just do. Yeah, Sherry, that's what I'm using too. I'm using my black Prismacolor. I've been using it ever since I did the spider web page. I've kept this black Prismacolor out so I could use it. It's just difficult to keep the tip consistent because sometimes all I really want to do is just touch the outline, the black line. I don't really want to use a lot of shading because that'll be enough. Now let's see what we can do with this upper mantle. I think we can actually zoom in just a slightly more for that. Kind of work this in sections here. But I'm starting to get hot, guys. I got to turn my fan on. Not my big AC fan, though. I have this other little fan. Oh, that's going to be better. I'll probably get cold with that thing blowing on me, but someplace that I went with Casey, uh, I don't remember if it was yesterday or if it was earlier last week, maybe. But someplace that went, there was a place where some of the customers had actually colored pictures and they had them hanging on the walls. So I'm thinking I might. Well, they used to have coloring sheets there, but they didn't have any at that time. But I think I'm going to get one of their coloring sheets. I'll have Casey go get one for me, and I'll color one to put on their wall. thought I was hitting the edge. I was actually quite surprised. I don't think it was someplace I would have expected to see that. Casey pointed it out to me. You might have just heard that tip snap on my pencil. That's the first time I've snapped a tip in a while. I have not done that in a while. That was one of my color tips. I didn't have to resharpen it or anything like that to fix it. So it wasn't like I just heard it a little ting. I felt it too, but it didn't like snap the whole tip off, just part of it, just a little piece of the tip. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of white that shows through these colors. I have to go back over them a few times. Now let's see if we can't darken this up some. I've not been using a very heavy pressure. I'll come back over it this time and add a little pressure so it'll make it a little bit darker. Still a lot of the paper shows through the white. Yeah, I'll go over this with a blender. Now, can I use a blender and then go back over it with the pencil to add more color? Okay. I didn't know we could use a blender and then come back. But to be fair, now I did put down this color the first time, kind of with a light touch, because I want to make sure the color's going to work. I used the blender. What did I use the blender on? Did I use it on something on this page? No, I think on the page with the robin. And it looked like it was like it left like a dullness, a gray dullness kind of. And I don't remember which blender I was using. I got a couple of different brands. All right, let me get my blender. I'm not even sure who makes this blender. I have a Derwent blender. I have a Prismacolor blender. Maybe this is Prismacolor, colorless. It might be. Maybe this is my Prismacolor blender. Now, do you sharpen your blender in your regular pencil sharpener? All right, let's try it out here on this mantle. Yeah, I can see it moving color around. Now, I like dabbing the end of it on a napkin or something so I don't transfer those colors. Yeah, that made that look better. Let's see what we can do for this part up here. Now hopefully that looks better on camera too. I think it does. Take some of the white out. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I like that a lot better, having gone over it with the blender. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Actually, even made it look more wood-like. I like that. Much nicer. Yeah, I can see I touched the paper with something though. I don't know what that would have been. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, that blender made all the difference. It actually looks more like wood now. So now I got to figure out what am I going to do with the top section. Well, hopefully we'll make this piece up here turn out looking like wood also. Of course, I can't really take credit for that. That's in the Illustrator and the grayscale. The line work gives it that effect. I'm just thinking about pattern. Let's see, I think we'll put some of this right here. Hopefully we can have a little bit of light and some shadow right here. Not a lot of space to work with. I don't know if this will work or not. I'm hoping that we end up with a little bit of just a reflection off this front edge. I don't know if that's what we'll end up with or not, but we'll see. We shall see. Let's see. We'll find out right now because I'm going to add the shadow to that little section just so I can see how this is going to work. I got to take my time right here. So I want it to be dark right here. Then I want it to be light on the bottom edge of that. And I don't know that that will give us a three-dimensional look in there, but maybe it will a little bit. That's what I'm hoping for. Is that in focus? That doesn't even look like it's focused, does it? How's the focus look on screen? I'm looking at my laptop and it does not look like that's focused. Actually, it doesn't look focused on my phone screen either, not really. Well, I guess it's the best I can get it. That could be what the camera is noticing, the grayscale, because even without my hand on there, well, that's not looking too bad right there. Is it still out of focus? Okay, good. Hopefully it won't pick up. I think it actually wants to focus on the top of my hand when I put my hand down here. Now I'm going to attempt to do the same kind of thing right here. Put a little bit of light coming right down the center of this piece of trim right here. And then we'll hit some dark on either side. And we'll see what happens. I'm just experimenting with lights and shadows so I can learn how to do stuff that looks more three-dimensional. I don't really think I'm going to get that effect on this one. I don't think I have enough space to really get that difference between light and dark. Maybe we'll put some of this lighter color right down on the bottom edge right here. Not a lot, just a little bit. That can let a little bit of the light shine through. Yeah, we might get the idea of a little edge of light hitting that right there. Not bad, not bad. I gotta remember to use my blender more often. Hey, good morning, Zan. How are you? Oh, well, thank you, Zan. Oh, I like grayscale. I think I've only colored one other true grayscales. I started like a third one, but I didn't finish it. But I like it because at least I don't have to think about where my shadows need to go. I'm still learning that kind of stuff. Well, I don't know if I should be expecting a package from Stacy today or not, because she didn't actually confirm it. She said she thought it was supposed to be here today, but oh, you're having a snowstorm? Wow. We have snow, but no snowstorm, so. Now that actually looks a little bit old, worn. Yeah, it really, that blending pencil really made this look really nice. It looks like an old wooden mantle. I'm very happy with it. So I have to remember to use this. Let's look at it on one of these gifts up here. Let's use it on like this blue gift right here just to see. I'm going to clean it though on my paper towel before I touch the blue after blending brown. So I will clean the blender. And I just want to see what's going to happen right here. Let's just look at this blue right here. Not a real big change in that color. Yeah, I don't see as big a change in the blue. There is a change though, but not as pronounced as the browns were. Oh, speaking of story to tell, I might have asked you guys this before. You guys have like backstories for your pictures that you color? All right, now let's see. Actually, I'm not thinking this really needs any more. I'm going to use a little bit of black right here just to reestablish the edge in our woodwork right here. It's better. Just a little bit right there. Couldn't see it. That's what I was going to say. Sometimes I seem to have the backstory comes to mind, and other times it doesn't. All right, I don't think I'm going to do too much more with the mantle. I think that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe we'll just touch it with the dark one more time right here, just on this edge. I might even come back with the black and touch it. Come across the very bottom edge of this. Try to darken that up just a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. I wanted this edge to be super dark. Well, not black dark, but super dark brown. There we go, that's better. Well, thank you, Sherry. I'm actually really surprised. I got a look that actually was looking for, attempting to get just an old wood mantle. Okay, so while we're up here on the top, let's go ahead and do this other gift. That way that part will be done except for the background. Actually, maybe I should look at the background. I have an idea. Let me see if I can find the pencil. What's it look like? What's it look like? I'm not sure what color. Well, I'm not going to worry about the background right now because I don't know what color I want to do it with. I was thinking like an eggshell because it's like an off white, but I may actually have to look through my Prisma color or something to see if I can't. Because eggshell is in Prisma color. I could use like maybe an ice gray or something like that. If I was really good at drawing, I would draw wood paneling on the wall. That would look really nice. I actually wonder if I could do that. Could I do that? No, I need a ruler so I can have nice straight lines. Otherwise, I might give that a shot, really. But that would be a lot to color in, so I don't know. We might just leave it like it is. Now this is another one of these packages that just looks weird to me. I don't understand. We'll put an orange package right here. Well, that would be true too. I had actually thought about using the soft pastels on the page with the bird on the branch. But I just, I had a hard time Because you see I didn't do that. Because I do not like the mess. That's the truth. But it is Christmas. I don't know what color, what I would do with, we'll see what happens. I'm the kind of person that if I'm cooking something and I have to stir it, I can't use the same spoon to stir the same thing again unless I wash the spoon. Now let me think here. What do we want to do for a ribbon? Let's give this yellow package maybe a bright blue ribbon. We'll use a little bit of orange here just to throw in the suggestion of some shadow color in this package. Not a lot, but a little bit, just to darken it down in a couple of spots. It probably won't show up on camera too much, but maybe a little bit. I think that's good enough. Hey, good morning, Stacy. How are you doing? Oh, by the way, do I have a package coming today? Oh, well, I'm glad you got it fixed. All right, now let's zoom out for a minute, guys, because we got the top is finished. We got the top part done. I actually have a little bit of a hard time because I have my pinned message. When I look at the screen on my camera, it has a pinned message across the top. Thank you, Stacy. All right. I'll be watching. Who's that package being shipped with, Stacy? Because I have a package that was shipped with the U.S. Postal Service, which was supposed to be here Monday, and now they're telling me it will be here Friday. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I'm real happy with the way the mantle turned out. You can see that glare right down through here from my light. Let's see if I move the light, the glare might go away. Well, no, it'll go away if if I hold the paper down though, probably. Yeah. Okay, so let's go and see if I can't do something with this package down here. Oh, well, it's like Amazon has told me that my package that was supposed to be here that I ordered has been at my local post office since Monday, but they haven't delivered it. But according to USPS, they have not updated it since that package was actually in Dallas last Friday. So I really have no clue where mine's at. Okay, let's zoom in just a touch more maybe. I think we can go just a little bit more. We don't need a lot more, but a little bit more. Because everything we're coloring is down here on the bottom side. You probably heard me kind of loud because I was like right on top of the microphone right then. I want to do a little bit right here. I don't really like this spot that I have going on right here, so I'm going to darken this in a little bit. Yeah, don't you wish you could just drive over there and get it yourself? And then I want to change this side here a little bit too. I don't like this big spot that I have right here, so I'm going to reduce it down a little bit. Maybe something like that. Oh, I had to confront my postal worker on Monday because the person on the weekend that delivers mail on weekend is all the time just driving past, not delivering, and then puts in the notification that they tried to deliver it, but my front door was blocked, so they weren't able to. And that's ridiculous. So I had to point that out to my mail carrier. And she's like, well, you know, that's the weekend person because I don't do that kind of stuff. But she should go back and inform the post office that the weekend person is doing that. Okay, let's see here. I guess I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color this down here. Oh yeah, they're very lazy. They won't get out and walk up here. They just say they tried to but couldn't. Now I have no clue what this thing right here that I'm coloring is actually supposed to be. It doesn't make sense. It does not need to be here, but it's here. All right, Stacy. God bless you. Have a good day. I love you, baby girl. Whoa, I just thought of something I can use for a ruler, at least a straight edge. Hi, Mary Jo. You barely have sound? Well, now I have moved my microphones a little bit, but I don't know if that's the problem. Or maybe I'm just talking more quietly. Now I'm just going to be picking different colors out of my pencil case for these packages. And we'll see what happens. I've got to give myself a table extension right here for a second, guys. I don't have enough room to put my hand down here. There we go. I use my clipboard and it will extend my table. Good morning, Dee Dee. It will extend my table by a couple of inches anyway. Oh, they unplug your headphones? Oh no. Oh. Well, maybe you'll get some new ones for Christmas. Maybe Santa will bring them to you. Did you ever get your glasses back? Did they ever fix your glasses for you, Mary Jo? Dee Dee, they're telling me now that my gift is not going to arrive until Friday. I almost got my blender lost. All right, good. I'm glad you got your sound back. Yeah, I wish they'd take better care of your stuff there too, Mary Jo. Yeah, I don't guess there really is much you can do about it, is there? I'm just kind of like randomly selecting the colors for these packages, guys. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sherry. Let's see, I need to fix this paper on this purple package because the paper is messed up. And this is something that just confuses me. I don't understand why illustrators think it's necessary to put all this unnecessary stuff in here. Okay, Mary Jo. Oh, that's the lid for this package. Let's see if I can figure out where this package goes. Oh, well, that's pretty awesome. I can see maybe little details like this and like this over here and things like that. Like, if you're doing like a whimsical picture or something like that, maybe, but not for realistic kind of stuff because it's not realistic. That would not be there in real life. Color to calm. I'm going to write that down. Well, I just got a notification. So let's see, probably a low price. Probably Amazon wanted to tell me about a low price offer. So let's see what my notification is through my listening device. Alexa, notification. No, thank you. Yeah, a low price offer. I was hoping it was a notification telling me that my gift had been left in the mailbox. It might fit in the mailbox. These mailboxes we have are a little bit bigger than like a standard small, like post office box. Oh, let's see here. Now here's a gift that has two bows on it. This one up here is just got a bow on this side and it's got a bow right here. I always have trouble deciding what color should go right beside another color. But I don't think most people color coordinate their presents under their Christmas tree. Dee Dee, is it snowing on you guys? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't draw reindeer and Santa sleigh and stuff like that, so I can't really do Christmas wrapping paper. Now, some of the papers in this picture do have a little bit of design into it, but I can't figure out what the design is. So, Well, 56 is pretty warm for this part of the country this time of year, but we're down in the 20s where I'm at. Supposed to be getting snow. All our snow that we did have has melted off yesterday, but we're supposed to be getting more. Now I do have another page picked out to color on between now and Sherry's birthday picture. And I've got 2 weeks to work on that, so that won't take that long to do that one, but I have another idea. We'll see what happens. Because I may finish this one off camera before Friday, so I have another idea for Friday. And then I have an idea for, hopefully for next week maybe. Now, you know, one thing I think would be kind of nice if all coloring books were the same size, so they always fit in the space nicely. Oh, you've got one more Christmas buddy color? Oh, I don't really mind the different sizes. I was just thinking about in the space because this book is a little bit taller, so I don't have the shiftability. But I mean, overall, I don't mind it. A 10 by 10, that's what, a Kirby Roseanne's or maybe a Johanna Basford size, something like that. Yeah, that's probably the best size book for my setup also. Something similar to a Kirby Roseanne's or Johanna Basford. This one is taller, so it makes it hard for me to move. Now this package that I'm coloring right here, it does have some design work in it, some line work, but it's so hard to distinguish what that is, I'm not going to even attempt to. We're just going to color right over the top of it. I had thought that I might be able to get some of this design on the paper, the wrapping paper, to actually show through, but it's so indistinct I can't tell. It's just like little marks, they're real faint. I know some of it you can see on camera, but it's not really colorable. Unlike I did these few little ornaments on the tree. They showed up the color, different colors than them did, but on the packages it's more faint. I'm not going to be able to do the same thing. I'm noticing a little bit of gray, like when I'm using this blender, but I'm thinking that's because this is a grayscale, so it's pulling a little bit of that darker color out of the paper. Now that's how I am when it comes down to the actual illustration too, Dee Dee. I don't like having big open spaces to try to figure out what to do with and make sure everything covers evenly and all that. All right, guys, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Oh, you guys are not going to believe it. My present is here. I came back in here, guys, and I just saw the reflection of something sitting on my table outside my front window. And sure enough, my package is here. Oh, I hope I get what I wanted. Woo-hoo. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh, how did he know? How did he get me the exact gift I wanted? Oh my goodness. All right, are you guys ready to see this gift? Now remember, this is in honor of Dee Dee's birthday, and it couldn't be a better gift. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. What do you think about that? Isn't that the perfect gift for Dee Dee's birthday? I think it is. I can't think of a better gift, Dee Dee. It's a perfect gift. I told you I am a thoughtful gift giver, even if the gift is to myself. So we will look at a page in here Monday. Now, if Dee Dee, you can pick a page for me to color and let me know which page, okay? But please don't make it one of these with big open wide spaces. Oh, nice. I forgot we had the swatching chart in your books. Ooh. All right. So we'll do one of these next week. The fish. Okay, let me find the fish. This one. Okay, so we'll do this one next week, and I will bookmark it right here. And I'm going to put the bookmark on this side. Okay, so we'll start the fish. We'll actually start it Monday. Like I said, I may finish this off camera. I may not finish this page off camera. I may just work on this Friday also and then finish it over the weekend. And then we'll start on Dee Dee's fish on Monday. Sherry, I know you don't have the book yet, but once you get it, we'll do something in it. Well, Dee Dee, I love you. Now you see the thing, Sherry. So if you'll publish a coloring book here, like within the next few weeks, I guess I can do the same when it comes to your birthday. Dee Dee, I was actually going to tell you before I showed you what this gift was. I was going to tell you if you're sensitive, get your tissues. Thank you guys. Yeah, I didn't figure you guys would be able to guess. But that's why I couldn't mention anything the other day, Sherry. Remember we were talking about something and I told you, oh, I can't say anything about it right now? Because what I was going to tell you, what I would have said then was if you'll publish a coloring book within the next week or so, then I can get one of yours for your birthday. But I couldn't tell you that at the time. I had to take a look at my, I'm so used to not having a watch, I have to keep looking at a clock when I now have a watch on my wrist, but I keep forgetting that I have that on there. Yeah, I talked about pots and pans. I was going to get my pots and pans. I didn't, but I might. I decided I want a bicycle, see? So although I have the money, I could order pots and pans today if I wanted to, but I don't know if I want to order pots and pans or if I want to hold on to that $100 and use that towards my bicycle. So I always have those kind of dilemmas that I'm thinking about. What do I want to buy? Well, Sherry, I would need a stencil if I was going to try to draw a circle. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Maybe we can let's do another package here. I just don't know what color to color stuff. That's the problem. Lower left, pink. All right, let me find pink. I think I actually have pink out as a color. There's a rosy pink. Let me see if I can find pink. Let's see, I'm going to have to do this right here. I don't know where my pink went. Maybe it's over here. Maybe this is it. Maybe I can use those two. So far, I have not actually found pink. I do have pink somewhere in here. I just have not found it yet. I got a bunch of different pinks. There it is, finally. Okay, so I have pink, pale pink, dark pink, I was going to use rosy pink, but I found the pinks instead, so we can use pinks, light, dark, and I'm trying to do my zooming and stuff without having to get up. I just have to get used to like moving the camera around. Crayola pink, okay. I gave my Crayola pencils to Casey. I need to buy myself another set. So down here in the left, bottom left, let me see here. I've got to figure out which is which. Because to me, pink looks darker than dark pink when I look at the barrel of those pencils. The one in the middle looks the darkest, but it's not the dark pink, but it does look darker. I'm going to have to swatch it as a matter of fact because it does not look like it's the darkest color. Well, I guess it is. All right, let's see here. So we have pale pink. We'll just come right down here. Hey, what do you guys think? Should we look and see what Stacy sent me? Okay, we will. All right, so let's zoom back out. I don't know how much. It's not that big of a package. So this is the package that I got. This is from Stacy. The envelope is actually smaller than the envelope that the book came in, Dee Dee's coloring book. So let's see what we got here. Oh, you're not going to be able to see what it is, guys, but it's a throw. Maybe I can get, it's like a blanket, a throw. It's a 40 by 50 inch. But let me see if I can get the picture out. It does have a picture of it in here. Kind of hard to see. So let me see if I can get the picture out. Well, they got this thing wrapped up good, that's for sure. That's nice. All right, now let me see if I can show you on camera what this actually looks like. I don't know if we're going to be able to, how well we're going to get a picture of it or not, if it's even going to focus. Now, she told me that this thing kind of reminded her of some of the pages that I've been coloring. So that's pretty awesome. Boy, they got this thing packed, I can tell you that. Alexa, turn the ceiling light on. All right, let me see if I can show this to you. Let me see if I can, I got to get you out of the, I hope I didn't lose you guys. Are you still with me? I'm going to show this to you, but I unplugged okay, we're here, okay. So I want to show you this blanket. That is pretty cool. And she's right. That does look like something we might find in a coloring book. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. My lovely workspace. My lights. Now this is what I was talking about, my light fixture. Hold on a second. I'm actually grabbing my tripod here for a second, guys, so I can show you something. I gotta be so careful that I don't hit the buttons on this phone. So I'm just gonna try to put you in here for a second. I want to show you this light. And I can't do it with it in my hands. Sorry, guys. Now I've got my tripod moved over here behind me, just so I can show you something about this light. Because I had this light before. I always had this light fixture right here. I had this light fixture under here, which put it so much closer to my paper, and I was having to look through that light fixture to see my laptop sitting over there. So, looks funny to see myself talking, and then there's a time lapse before I see it happen over here. Thank you, Dee Dee. I got my snake, Sherry, yes. So anyway, but see these lights? That's how I had it set before. When it was down here, so it would eliminate the shadows, but it was so bright that I couldn't see it. Even now, the reflection comes down, hits that paper, and bounces right back up to where my face is. So it's hard to see. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah. She trimmed it up yesterday. So I'll grow it out longer. But I've got earbuds in my ears. I'm playing music. I got earbuds in my ear. But anyway, I wanted to show you that light fixture because now that I got this setup changed around a little bit, it is better. Still a lot of glare though coming on the paper. I can't hardly see it. But okay, I'll put you back over in the phone stand now. Well, actually, you know what? Let's see. Actually, I think we're just going to stop right there, guys. So how about I do that? Yeah, it will help it grow back out. So guys, we're just going to leave it sit right here where it's at. And I may work on this some off camera. I may not. Probably not. Most likely I won't. I normally don't. And we'll continue this on Friday. Dee Dee, we start your picture on Monday. if that's going to be good. I normally wear a hat, guys, if I'm going to be on camera, but for the purposes of this right here. Okay, so Monday, we'll start on Dee Dee's fish in her book. Happy birthday, Dee Dee. Guys, I hope you have a great day. And we'll do it again on Friday, guys. Until then, God bless.